If you're here with me today, chances are you're dealing with chronic symptoms that no doctor can seem to explain. Fatigue, brain fog, rashes, hormonal imbalances, unexplained muscle pains, hair loss, even anxiety, or chronic coughing or bloody noses like my kids had. Maybe, just maybe, it could be mold. I fought for answers for 2 years. 2 years of strange, unexplainable, and severe health issues. I saw 9 different specialists, tried multiple protocols, changed my diet more times than I can count, only to find out that the real culprit was quietly growing inside my own home. When we found mold in our home, everything finally started making sense. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 powerful ways that I'm recovering from mold toxicity, and these are methods that are truly helping me to detox, rebuild my body, and get my life back. And if you're walking through this journey too, I want you to know that you're not alone. So stick around until the end, because I'll share the most important piece of advice I wish that I'd known from the beginning. So let's get started. First, clean up the home environment. At the very beginning, you have to start with the source. The very first thing that I had to do was get out of the toxic environment, because you can't detox from mold if you're still breathing it in. Now, we found mold in the back of our closet, underneath the flooring in our basement, behind the walls, and in our HVAC system. It wasn't visible and we couldn't smell it, but it was still destroying our health. We ended up having to gut our home and piece it back together. So here's some things that we did. We remediated the source, and yes, that takes professional help. So this meant completely gutting our finished basement and rebuilding walls and completely refinishing it from top to bottom. We also had remediation of most of our main level. Now, thankfully, my husband does not react to mold and is also a professional builder, and he was able to do this work while the kids and I had to move out for several weeks. We had to remove all of our HVAC ductwork, including our old furnace, and we have yet to replace our furnace with a HEPA grade option. But we got rid of most of our belongings, including all porous items like beds, couches, rugs, pillows, and books that couldn't be thoroughly cleaned. I now run high performance air purifiers 24/7 in every room of our home. And I'll link those ones that I use down in the description, because they've made a huge difference and I love them. You can also visit my shop for my non-toxic home product store. I've curated everything we use now to keep our air and our surfaces clean without using harsh chemicals. Number 2, detox through food. And this is a big one that I take seriously, and diet is important to me. But I completely overhauled my diet. Mold toxins suppress the immune system and clog detox pathways, especially in people like me who have a mutated gene called MTHFR. And this gene mutation makes it extremely difficult for my body to detox. So I've been focusing on anti-inflammatory, low oxalate, low sugar, whole foods that would support my liver, kidneys, and gut. And I'm so thankful that I have a background in holistic nutrition and that I have a whole team of holistic doctors helping me through this. But eating well is one of the most critical steps in detoxing from mold, because your liver, kidneys, and gut need the right nutrients to process and eliminate the mycotoxins efficiently. A clean anti-inflammatory diet not only supports your detox pathways, but also helps rebuild your immune system and cellular health that mold toxicity often damages. And I know this because I have sustained kidney, liver, and gut damage too. So here's what my recovery diet looks like. So grass-fed proteins like grass-fed lamb, turkey, or wild-caught salmon. If I do choose to eat a red meat, it's organic, grass-fed, and finished. Cruciferous vegetables, especially cooked broccoli and cauliflower, to support phase 2 liver detox. Organic bone broth for gut healing and minerals. This I sip between meals when I'd otherwise like a snack. Healthy fats like coconut oil, avocado, and MCT oil. These are easy to incorporate daily by making a smoothie. Zero processed sugar, no gluten, no dairy, and definitely no alcohol. I added in foods that bind mold toxins like cilantro, garlic, chlorella, and parsley. I love cilantro and garlic, so this wasn't difficult for me, but if you aren't a fan, you should talk to your holistic practitioner about correct supplements for you. Now on my blog, I've got several recipes that are mold conscious and kid approved, and the link is in the description below. 3, bind, drain, and eliminate. So this is more of the supplement side. Now diet is just the beginning. Once you stop the exposure, you have to help your body remove the mold that's been stored. For me, this meant a focused rotation of binders and drainage support. Now, full disclaimer, I am not a doctor. Always work with a practitioner to find what is right for you, but here's what helped me most. Activated charcoal and zeolite clay with chlorella to bind toxins and support mold detox. Milk thistle and dandelion root for liver support, and I do this by rotating it as a tea, but there are also supplements in these as well. And then magnesium for better sleep and regular elimination. Of course, these are only a few of the supplements that I take. I recommend that you speak to your holistic doctor to see what supplements are right for you. And we can't forget about hydration. It's so much water, but it's so important. Try to at least drink filtered water. I had our water tested, and because of the extent of my organ damage, I splurged and bought a countertop reverse osmosis system. And I ordered the filter to add in the remineralization. I also add trace minerals and electrolytes in my water once a day. My doctor had recommended to me the Beam minerals, especially during the winter months. And if I can't use Beam, I'll add a pinch of Celtic salt or Redmond's real salt to help my kidneys flush efficiently. Now, everything that I personally use is linked in my description below under supplements that I trust. Now, please talk to your doctor to see if these may work for you. Also, to help elimination is by gentle movement. I used to think that working out to help lymphatic drainage would be high intensity workouts, and I hated working out. But then I learned that when your body is overwhelmed, gentle movement is medicine, and so is rest. Now, I started small. Short walks in the fresh air, even if it means walking around your yard or 5 minutes on the treadmill on a slow speed. Simple stretching, especially in the morning. I really have come to enjoy a simple wall Pilates that's actually designed for seniors. Dry brushing before showers to support lymph flow. Deep breathing, even if it's just 5 minutes at night before falling asleep. Now, these little movements are helping my body move toxins out and helping my nervous system to calm down too. And again, full disclosure, I'm not a doctor. Please always listen to your body and talk to your practitioner before making changes. If you want to support this content, please subscribe and like this video, which helps boost me in the algorithm to other viewers like you and who need to hear this as well. You can also follow my link to buy me a coffee. It helps me keep making helpful videos like this one. And number 4, supporting the nervous system, because let's face it, mold wrecks it. You know, one thing that I never knew about mold was the emotional toll of it. Mold toxins impact the nervous system, making you prone to anxiety, insomnia, mood swings, and even panic attacks. So part of my recovery has been daily nervous system care. This can include morning prayer and morning scriptural topic to discuss as a family in our daily text, gentle stretching and lymphatic dry brushing, grounding outside in bare feet for 15 minutes a day, or magnesium and Epsom salt bath with baking soda. Mold recovery isn't just physical, it's emotional too. Now, if you're dealing with brain fog or anxiety, you are not crazy, and it is very real. And it's temporary. You will heal. I do firmly believe that we have been given bodies that are designed to heal. We just have to give it what it needs to do so. Number 5, rebuild and nourish the mitochondria. So last but not least, rebuilding my body from the inside out. Mold toxins damage the mitochondria, which is the energy centers in your cells. Now, that's why fatigue is such a huge symptom. And disclaimer again, I'm not your doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice. And what I'm saying is based off of my own experiences. So please speak to your holistic doctor for what is right for you. But here is how I am rebuilding. So I am using specific supplements such as CoQ10 and NAC to support my cellular energy. Now, high quality methylated B complex to boost my detox pathways and help liver function. Electrolytes daily for kidney support and hydration. Sunlight every morning to reset my circadian rhythm. Prioritizing deep sleep, even if it means naps during the day, which I don't get regularly, but you know. Now, these are small habits done consistently. And they're helping me regain energy and stamina, which I haven't had in nearly 2 years. Now, you'll find all of my mitochondria support favorites in the link below. Now, recovering from mold toxicity isn't going to happen overnight. It takes time, and sometimes even more time than we hope. My mold recovery is expected to take another year minimum, but healing is possible. So if you are in this healing journey, let's do this together. If you're in the thick of it, I hope that these 5 steps give you a roadmap and a little bit of hope. I'll be posting more in-depth videos about each of these recovery phases, so make sure to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment below with your own experience. I will read every single one. Now, you can also check out the description below for my non-toxic living store, my recipe blog, or support my work through Buy Me a Coffee. Every little bit helps me to keep sharing what I've learned the hard way. Now, you're not alone in this, and I am cheering you on. And I am proof that recovery is real. I'll see you in the next one.